The question of the day, is MUDRYK playing his way into Chelsea's A team? Let's get straight into this. So this is my match reaction for Chelsea 4, Panathianikos 1. This was a good performance, good result at a hostile ground in Greece against Panathianikos. We put 4 past them. Unfortunately, we did concede the 1, but sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. So first things first, let's get into the lineup that MUDRYK used to face Panathianikos away in the Conference League. So the lineup MUDRYK went forwards, in goal Jorgensen, left back Cucurella. The 2 centre-back partnerships, which actually surprised me, was Badiashile and Renato Vega. Right back, he had Disasi. The 2 midfield pivot was Enzo and Dewsbury Hall. In the 10, João Felix. Right wing, Neto. Left wing, MUDRYK. And up top, Nkunku. So on the bench was Robert Sanchez, Bergström, Tosin, Casadei, Chukwuemeka, Raksachi, MUDRYK, Sancho, George, Greyu and Mueka. So as you can see, we went for a strong start in 11, and to be honest, our squad is that good regardless who we put out. It's going to be a strong 11. And the second thing I was thinking was, is MUDRYK going for a formation change, which I really doubt he's ever going to do, but I thought maybe he's going for a little formation change, but that wasn't the case. I completely forgot Vega is also a centre-back, so he went for a centre-back partnership with Vega and Badiashile, and it was an interesting partnership. There weren't that many mistakes during the game, but again, we conceded a goal, so we still got to look at the defence. And to be honest, Vega nearly scored an absolutely incredible, yeah? Listen to what I'm saying. Incredible own goal. It was mental. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. He absolutely volleyed it, and it almost went into the top corner. Jorgensen was beaten. He was off his line. He almost lobbed the keeper and put it right in the top right-hand corner. The Bozo gene might be hitting Vega, but is it because he's playing with the Bozo twins? I don't know. Panathianikos didn't have many chances in that game, but they started off the game so well. They came on strong. They nearly even scored a goal in the first minute and a half if it wasn't for Jorgensen with a brilliant save. Looking back at last night's game, Chelsea limited Panathianikos to about 3-4 good chances, and to be fair to them, they did take one of them. Also, weirdly enough, Panathianikos didn't even start their best starting 11. They had a lot of their main men on their bench, and from what I gathered from the commentators, they were saving their main men for the weekend, and it looked like to me they pulled up to the game knowing they were going to take an L. And I think even if they did play their main men, they were taking an L. Come on, it's Chelsea Football Club in the Conference League. We were always winning it. So now I'm going to get into the actual Chelsea performance. Listen, the first goal, little flick on from João Felix into MUDRYK. MUDRYK takes it down to the byline, cuts it back to Felix. Felix taps it in. KDH pinged a beautiful ball into Felix. He was onside. He flicks it onto MUDRYK. Great awareness from Felix. Great awareness from Felix. Flicks it onto MUDRYK. MUDRYK takes it on, takes his man on, beats his man, and in the tiniest of gaps, he finds Felix, who puts the ball in the back of the net. It was a brilliant goal, brilliant team goal, brilliant work, and fantastic. MUDRYK again, another GNA. João Felix must be disappointed with the amount of minutes and games he's actually got since he's come back to Chelsea. But that performance there was a good performance. And that performance is one of those performances where players can bang on the manager's door and say, yo, you got to give me some more minutes, boy, because look what I'm pulling up and doing. This whole game for Chelsea, João Felix absolutely balled out. Everything was going through him. Everything that was looking good was going through him. A lot of the goals came through João Felix. He had a great game. He was my man of the match of the game. So we ended the first half 1-0 up, and I just thought, listen, when we come out in that second half, we need to go and get that second goal quickly and just kill that hostile environment. And that's exactly what we did. Do you not remember what we were dealing with last year under Pochettino when we went into second halves? If that was Poch's team, we're coming out and probably taking a draw after that game. So the first of them 3 goals came from MUDRYK. It was a beautiful cross from Neto, and that is what I've been screaming for. Wingers crossing the ball in with quality, and Neto's got absolute brilliant quality. MUDRYK came in from behind his defender, absolutely leaped. It wasn't a great header, but listen, he put the ball in the back of the net, and he deserved it for this performance he had against Panathianikos. So that right there put Chelsea 2 up, and then João Felix made it 3. It was a deflected goal, but listen, his shot was on target. MUDRYK again with an assist, again with another assist. MUDRYK left this game with 3 GNA. There's been 3-4 games now for Chelsea Football Club. MUDRYK is absolutely balled out. So the 4th goal came about. It was great link-up play from João Felix and MUDRYK. Felix tried to bend the ball around the defender. It ended up hitting his arm. It was a bit close. It was a bit harsh. But again, the rules are the rules. It was a penalty. Nkunku stepped up, put that ball straight into the back of the net. He scored in every European game now for Chelsea. I know it's been a lot of penalties, but listen, what do you want him to do? Miss it? Quoting Cole Palmer right there. Crystal had a very quiet game. He started getting into the game more when he started dropping and Felix was turning into the 9. And I have another question for you. Is Crystal the actual 10 and obviously Felix the 9? Because we know Christopher Nkunku's best position is behind the striker, which is the 10. And obviously, he's not going to start over Cole Palmer, but is that his best position in the B team? Or is his position the 9? And regarding João Felix, he scored each time when he's been occupying that 9 role. He done the same thing against Wolves, and now he's done the same thing against Panathianikos. Is Felix the actual 9 and Nkunku the 10? I'll let you lot decide. So after we scored our 4th goal, Maresca started deciding to bring on substitutions like Tyreek George, Chukwuemeka, and so forth. Tyreek George looked very, very sharp. You could tell that he was trying his hardest to get a goal. Maybe sometimes he chose to shoot instead of passing, but again, he's young. He wants to get his first goal in Europe for Chelsea. I don't blame him. Surprise, surprise, towards the end of the game, Chelsea's defence ended up getting breached and we conceded a goal. And we conceded it so easily. We got cut through so easily. Badiashile not looking over his shoulder. Again, another Chelsea player. Again, not looking over their shoulder, not seeing if there's danger behind him. He gets absolutely run past. He doesn't even attempt to chase the guy. And I think, who was it? Pelestri, who was an ex-United player. He taps the ball in the net, back of the net's too easy. Felix Jorgensen had a pretty much solid game. He didn't put a foot wrong other than conceding, but I don't even think it was his fault. I think he does deserve a start over Sanchez. Sanchez, when I see him on that starting 11 sheet, I get very nervous. He has clangers in him, and so far I've not seen any, and I mean it, any clangers from Jorgensen so far. I've not seen one clanger from Felix Jorgensen, and I hope he gets a chance to prove himself and takes that #1 spot from Robert Sanchez, because I won't trust Robert Sanchez. I do not trust him. Last season, he showed me what he was like, and I don't trust him this season. Yes, he's had good games, he's had good saves, he's actually kept us in the game against Nottingham Forest, but still, the guy's got clangers. I've told you lot before, he's gonna hurt us more than he saves us. So the game ended 4-1. It means Chelsea are now top of the Conference League, where we should be. We should be winning the whole damn thing, if I'm being honest. We should be winning the whole thing, no excuses. But we are now top of the Conference League, comfortably top, and I think Panathianikos will be our hardest game in this run we're having now. Our next game is against FC Noah at the Bridge. I'm expecting an absolute smokage. So now, to answer the question that I asked at the very start, is Mykhailo Mudryk playing his way into the A team? For me, I think yes. I think Jadon Sancho better be scared. When it comes down to Jadon Sancho, he's only had one great game for Chelsea Football Club, and that was his first game. The West Ham game, he was okay. The Liverpool game, he was all right, but again, his problem is he's not taking shots on. He's not taking his man on. And this is what I find weird about Chelsea at the moment. We got the right-hand side where it's Noni, where Chelsea fans, including me, he takes on too many shots when he could have passed to another player who's in a better position. And then we got Jadon Sancho on the left wing, where he cuts in and you're just expecting him to try and curl it. He just lays it off. So with that being said, if I see Mykhailo Mudryk start against Newcastle on the weekend, I won't complain, I can't lie. But if I see Jadon Sancho start, again, I won't complain. I don't think it's one of those ones where Mykhailo Mudryk is outperforming Jadon Sancho in a crazy amount. But at the moment, I think Mudryk is the more informed winger than Jadon Sancho. It's as simple as that. So just to confirm my opinion on that, yeah, I would start him. I was going to speak about Enzo Fernandez, but I'm going to leave that for tomorrow's video when I give you my preview for the Newcastle game. Make sure you're there. Click the subscribe button, click the like button, drop a comment. I don't even care if it's hate. Bring it on. Just make sure you're here again, because I'm going to be here tomorrow giving you lot my match reaction. So, people, all I got to say is, Santana, I'm out.